Some of you will not be very happy with me because I'm going to bring it home. You know, the final days, the final hours, I talk about that. That's real stuff. I'm not trying to scare you, not trying to get sensationalism. This is real stuff going on right now. Your world is gone. The one that you thought you knew. Whatever you're doing right now is creating the new one. Because the systems are dissolving, things are shifting around. That's a collective that we share, that we have control over, only from our own viewpoint and our own creation. Now I want to share something with you because we talk about thoughts or things, but here's something more critical, more crucial than just thoughts or things. I'm going to talk about this right now because I want to ask you some very important questions. I want to know what your answers are because this is going to determine what happens in these final days of your life here. And they're ticking away right now. You're eternal, not to worry. Don't waste this opportunity. Let's go. Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an amazing life. I got stuck in a downpour and this is what my hair looks like. All right, let's get going. Let's get serious. No, I didn't drink too much coffee. I talk a lot about final days because I want you to start thinking about the linear time that's created here in the matrix purposely so that we can gauge things. If we didn't have linear time, we wouldn't have a past and a present and a future that we could say, oh, when I do this, this happens. And then it causes this over here to happen. And if I change this, that will or will not happen. And this is linear time created for us so that we can be in a dense world that has cause and effect, right? Repercussions. Now, I'm on with students all the time who, in my Breakthrough Fear class, are always dealing, well, most of them dealing with past. Everyone has stuff in their past, even if you didn't have a traumatic childhood, that's creating what you believe and think and you bring it forward. That's an energy field you bring forward. That's with you. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It just transforms. You as an individual in this matrix that makes you believe you're an individual allows you to play that out. All right? It's really a lot of fun if you use it in a way that takes us into that space of all power. And you have that ability right now. But if you believe that your past is something traumatic, then it is. Nothing here is by chance. There's no chaos. There's no victims. There's no punishment. No life that you ever had before here is why you are being punished right now. It's you deciding to play out certain things so that you can change your response or learn from it. So if you see your past as painful, you are creating a negative space and you're not getting that it was absolutely laid out for you to respond in a certain way that is going to create something here that creates something there. So somebody who has a different past or believes that they have a different past than you is going to be in a lifetime, a present moment, very different from you, okay, right? So what I want to get to right now is thoughts or things, the experimenters who have no spiritual connection at all, don't even believe in God, their thoughts and beliefs change the results of experiments. The double slit experiment with light. Is light a particle or is it a wave? Guess what? It was changing. And it changed with the observation of the scientists. They were interacting. It wasn't just sitting there by itself. As soon as somebody interacted, the results changed. A wave would turn into a particle. They couldn't figure this out. They were actually influencing it. Your presence, your focus on anything, it's interacting because you and it are one energy field. And as soon as you place your attention on something, it absolutely is interacting with you. All right, it's responding. That means what I'm believing and thinking as I focus is actually creating at that moment. So when I believe that light is a particle and whatever it's doing over here without my attention, and I look at it and it turns into a particle. Yeah? Isn't that crazy stuff? This is real. This is quantum physics. How's that possible? My belief and my observation all of a sudden created that. It created that. And this happens constantly. You've seen experiments with water or rice. My beliefs, my projections of my thoughts, good or bad, change the composition of the water, the crystals. Either ugly or, all skewed or shriveled up on negative thoughts, or open and beautiful. Now think about this. If you're doing that in your life, where do you think illness comes from? Because your body's responding to that belief and those thoughts, right? And then when you project this out there, the realities that you're creating are responding to those beliefs and thoughts. How many negative thoughts do you have? You guys are in my free email list. Over here, the first thing you get is a free mobile app. What am I manifesting? I catch you every minute. What am I manifesting? Was it a negative thought? You're manifesting. You're that powerful. It's not the world out there. It's my focus, my thought, my focus, my thought. All of it. So it's not like, oh, what I believe. It's just what I believe. No, it actually physically manifests and changes the structures of everything that you place your eyeballs and focus on. My look, actually looking at something, creates. It changes it, depending on what's coming from me. I'm a creator. You're so powerful. It's so subtle. So we're so linear, oh, this, material thing. No, 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 no. Everything is space. There's nothing that's actually solid. It's all one thing. It's just a different vibration of the exact same thing. We all come from one exact same thing. And it's all connected. So when I interact with it, imagine what you could do right now. Now let's talk about those final days. We have linear time. And we have to play it out. And so you have an amazing opportunity right now. Somebody says, well, there's endless opportunity. Yes, there's endless opportunities, but we have one here. And so will you miss an opportunity? Yes. Will it come back around? Yes, it all exists. Play it out right now because we are in a material world. We did create this. What are you going to do? Because I'll tell you what, I just saw an NDE, near-death experience video. Who knows if, those are people telling the truth or not. I don't know, but I believe that obviously we are much greater than this. And whatever happens on the other side, I believe is part of that energy field you bring over there, your thoughts and beliefs, project that also. That's why somebody will see Allah and somebody else will see Jesus Christ and somebody else will see, because what your beliefs are go with you. Everything continues to go with you. Well, one woman, she died and then she died again. And when she went back, she said, I didn't do this. I didn't go back to planet Earth. I didn't do that on purpose. I wanted to stay here, and God said to her, no, you actually did do it. She says, no, I didn't. He says, yes, you did do it. He said, I have given you opportunity after opportunity to basically raise your frequency. He didn't use that term, but raise your frequency to make yourself of purpose and make higher choices, and you haven't done it. He placed circumstances in front of her to make higher choices at every moment, and she wasn't doing it. She had an opportunity to give love or help somebody or do something or go out of her way, and she wasn't doing it. So he's sending her back because she participated in the choice to be here and be of service. And so she, higher self, personally needed to come back and fulfill that goal. It's how it works. You're always participating. Nobody sends you back here without your permission. So when you get sent back here, it's because you haven't accomplished the goal that you decided to accomplish here. And of course, we never do anything solo. There's all kinds of other, forms and energy fields that support us because we're all one, that support those decisions you make. So you're here. What are you going to do? Now, here's what I want to share with you about my students. Every single one of them that I work with is heavy in ego. Even amazing, brilliant, successful people. They're in ego. They're so caught up in it. And that's where the pain and anxiety comes from. And that's why they work with me. We work past it. That past isn't a problem. You think it is. Therefore it is. That past was designed by you. Your responses are important. You can change the response now. It's never too late. You can change how you think about that past. All right, you're totally in control of your reality. You're totally in control of everything. Everything that happens out there that shows up is on behalf of you. You're interacting. You have decided to entangle with it. And just as soon as you master it and you go into this state of amazing, forgiveness, compassion, and love, it dissolves. The bad boss goes away, or the relationship dissolves and you're okay with it, or you lose the job and you're okay with that, and the better job shows up and you never went into fear because you have that faith, because you know you're never, ever going to be destroyed or harmed. And nobody ever hurts you because only you can allow that. You can physically be harmed, but that's not really you, and that's so temporary anyways. The true you can never be harmed. Nobody can hurt your feelings. You are the only person that has control over that. You cannot hurt my feelings. You can say anything you want. And you can set off all kinds of triggers with all of us. We all have the past like triggers. Somebody told you were stupid your whole life, and then somebody says you're stupid. The old trigger goes off. But you can control that too. You say, okay, oh, that's coming from an old program trigger. I'm not stupid. You're beautiful. You're perfect. How can you be anything less than that? You are the one. You're just an expression of that, and it's all beautiful. Only humans label stuff and separate. You're a different color. You're from a different culture. You're from a different, status. It's all bull crap, but we're experiencing it to have the opportunity to respond differently. How are you going to respond? This is so important right now. So important. How am I responding? Am I feeling sorry for myself right now? Mommy and Daddy didn't love me. It goes on and on and on. That's ego. Oh, no, no, no. I was harmed. You don't know what it's like, Landria. How do you know? You don't. You don't know what somebody else has been through. You know nothing about somebody else, and it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter what somebody else has been through and that your trauma is worse than theirs. Trauma is what all of us came here to experience, and some of us on different levels. Your response is everything. Don't miss this opportunity to get your PhD. It's all it is. And so it's amazing and beautiful. There's nothing like it in the universe. Maybe even the metaverses. That's endless too. We are in a very dense place. We chose it. It is amazing. We get to experience something unlike anything else out there. And you can see your life differently. And as soon as you do, the gateways are going to open for abundance and love and compassion and beautiful things. Because whatever you place out there is coming back to you immediately, and you're going to feel it. And you're going to go into that high frequency, and you're going to say, I did it. I'm still here on earth. It hurts. Owie. Don't like to see people in pain. Every chance you get. Everything is an opportunity for a positive, amazing response. Everything. Your life here in this body depends on that response. Your health, your entire structure out here, what you've created, the people around you, everything, every single thing you do affects them. You are the drop of water that is going out and out and out in waves, and pretty soon gets bigger and bigger and affects everything. If I move one grain of sand, they all move. You don't see it, but all of them move. We're grains of sand, and we are important. You are that important. Don't waste this incredible, amazing opportunity, because we're in the final phases of this planet. She has, she has other things to go off to. Not in our lifetime. Probably thousands and thousands of years, but we're transforming into something very different. And you can be a part of that amazing transition and experience it. Or you can live in a world that's going through trauma and pain, and things aren't the way they should, and our financial systems are, oh, big effing deal. Let them go. You'll be okay. I promise you, you'll be okay. What are you creating right now? Are you the creator? Are you the change maker? Or are you the complainer pointing fingers? They're doing that, they're doing. Who cares? I don't have time for that. People send me links to these channels. Oh, they said that. I said, great. If that's where you want to place your attention. Don't send me this garbage. It's garbage. And there's plenty of it out there. Be the creator. Be the light. Show the compassion to the worst of us. The least of us, what you do to me. Right? What you do to the least of us, you do to me. That's a pretty powerful statement. It affects everyone. Particle or wave? It's both. It's all. And so scientists can work all day long to define something. And we can define and label all we want, and none of it's true. But it's true for you if you believe it, because you're that powerful of a creator. It's both and everything. You get to choose. Your response is everything right now. And you will change this planet. You are part of my collective. So I'm counting on you. If you are complaining about anybody, if you're criticizing, if you're on my channel, saying stuff about me, I send my blessings to you. Every negative thought that you have, it harms you. You have no power over me. Because I'm a creator just like you. And I'm making different choices. No one can harm you. No one can say anything to hurt your feelings. Bless them. Don't get involved in the 3D material world and look for it to make you happy. You have everything. You have the jewels in your pockets. Reach in there, my friend. My book's coming out shortly. It's called Break Through Fear, Your Spiritual Butt Kick. Coming out September 1st. I will announce that. And I think it'll blow your mind because I don't hold back. I let you know. This is how it works, according to me. Believe it or not, maybe I'll expand your mind. Maybe you'll let go of everything you've ever thought of and realize we just don't know. We are everything. I am that. I am. I hope that you will subscribe. Our final days here, our last hours here, they are numbered in this role, but not in eternity. But we're here right now in this matrix that we're creating. The matrix program changes and it keeps going up a notch when we go up a notch. Are you going to join me? Because it exists right now. We're not going to hell in a handbasket. We're going off into this light and this peace and love and abundance, probably never known on this planet ever before. I don't know, maybe it was. All I know right now is that there's something amazing happening. You'll either participate in it or you'll see it differently. It's a choice. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Please share my videos. I would love to grow my channel and reach everyone on the planet and let them know that they are amazing and that they are unconditionally loved, and you cannot make a mistake. Just make the highest choices that you can. That's all you have to do. Sending you light and love. Namaste.